So in this timeline, we have different vehicles, and of course in this timeline, this is where you will see a lot of vehicles start to develop both efficiency as well as accessibility. There's a small example over here, this couple of horseless carriages. These cars back then used to be driven by horses, but then there was a few companies that made it possible using a small engine to make these cars accessible, but basically using gas cans which was used during the current events of Bonnie and Clyde's Last Stand. But this is not the vehicle that the couples perished in. That vehicle is still over in Tennessee, which that was where the last stand of Bonnie and Clyde happened. 6 officers volunteered on behalf of the FBI to try to apprehend the couples, where they got tipped off by the locals over in Memphis that the couples were heading out of the state to go to Texas to meet relatives there before they did one more bank job before they called it quits. So what the officers ended up doing, they borrowed a few of these cars. Including right here, we have our wooden wheel attached to this car. 86. That's a lot. Here, this is the 1940s. A lot of vehicles. But in Florida, there is motorboats that is popular. A couple of them right here. This one here is our 1949 NEM motorboat. This is made out of an oak tree, which the company filmed here carved this out. And it was made entirely from fiberglass, because this company was one of the first companies to do so using the fiberglass. We have a few cars from the TV show, The Dukes of Hazzard. Of course, we have the one in the Dodge Charger. This one here was the one that was out of the only 10 that we left that was still intact from the use on set that we have here in our collection. Now, in the show, when you see the big boys get inside the car by jumping in their window, there was a reason they did that. So this Hazard County Sheriff's Department car, which is a 1972 AMC Matador Coupe. However, this right here was actually used by one city sheriff by the name of Sheriff Roscoe. Tell me 1966 GM sedan, or better known as the Mystery Machine. That Mystery Machine was used in the live action Scooby-Doo movies, Scooby-Doo. Wow. Alright guys, so let's head on to the next room, which our third room will have.
This is Knight Rider? Knight Rider? Yeah.
This car from Michelle.
Yeah.
It's from Mike. Daddy.
Was promoting his show there. Plus, he also did concerts there because he was very popular in Europe, especially in Germany, where he taught one particular occasion on stage, driving the kid out of the show. This is the same the one that they used on set of the film Ghostbusters, which this is another Cadillac hearse. This one here was used in the first Ghostbusters movie. You see right here in the back, you see all of the equipment that Ghostbusters used on their Ghostbusters tours. Also guys, this is the first vehicle of your VIP tour that all my VIPs can sit inside of, okay? So basically, my group can go in one at a time, okay? So everybody who wants to get inside. Like I said, I mean, that was before, you know, I used to do this before I had to go to pinball because the person who used to work there came back. So.
Well, that's good.